Let's face it, when a publisher puts out yearly updates for a half dozen different sports franchises, expecting a whole new experience with each subsequent release is unrealistic. But one thing EA tends to do a good job with is offering up enough new features to at least keep the core fanbase satisfied year in and year out. NCAA 08 March Madness is no different.
So without any further delay, let's get this one started.
There was a time when online leagues were a pretty exciting feature. Now it's one of the things that's only notable if it's missing. NCAA 08 comes complete with 32-player leagues, though only 2 players can take part in a game at the same time. Along with that, you get the standard bells and whistles, exhibition games, single online games, tournaments, a practice mode, and a dynasty mode all step onto the court. Dynasty's been revamped a bit to resemble the option found in most other EA Sports games. Things like scouting and other team management are a bit more streamlined over last year's game, though folks who never played that one won't find this year's Dynasty setup particularly exceptional. NCAA 08 comes complete with everything you'd expect, and nothing that will surprise you, pleasantly or otherwise. In keeping with the whole only slightly upgraded theme, most of the on-court action here will be familiar territory for longtime March Madness fans. The moves are the same, the models are the same, and most of the animations are the same. It's when you get under the net that it all changes. Basketball games have been trying to map fancy moves to the right analog stick for ages now by creating entirely new interfaces for specific game situations. In NCAA 08, it actually works. Rather than hitting a button combination to fire off a special move that always results in a basket, the post play in NCAA is useful. Players who take the time to learn the new moves in this year's game, both on offense and on D, will open up a whole new world of gameplay and be able to dominate the paint. The trade-off is that the game runs a tad slow by basketball standards. The upside is that it gives you time to think and react to the play as it forms around you. But it also doesn't seem very realistic. Plus, the computer-controlled players aren't too smart, barely seeming to react as you call different plays. Speaking of reused assets, NCAA 08 looks a lot like NCAA 07. That's not necessarily a bad thing, since it was a decent-looking game, but as we move forward in this latest console generation, games from the past 2 years are beginning to show their age. NCAA 08 falls somewhat into that category. The player models are okay, but not great, looking a bit anorexic at times. All of the players and cheerleaders animate a little robotically. Again, that's not to say the game looks bad at a glance, but after playing for a few hours and seeing so many of these things up close, the chinks in the armor become noticeable.
Number 42 with the foul. First team foul.
NCAA March Madness 08 is a solid product and something that we've come to expect from the EA Sports franchises. There's enough new here to warrant a look at the game even if you've played the last one to death. It won't blow your socks off, but it will give any aspiring collegiate hours upon hours of enjoyment.
From way outside.